I started my career as a very quiet teaching assistant, lacking self-confidence but with a burning desire to make a difference to children's learning. I began as a parent helper at my daughter's primary school in 2000. A term later I became employed as a full-time teaching assistant, and the following year I retook Maths GCSE, 25 years after failing at school. After passing with flying colours, I began to realise how rewarding learning can be, whatever a person's age, and I was inspired to further my qualifications. That same year I signed up to the foundation degree for teaching assistants at my local college, part of the first cohort of a newly written degree. I made some very close friends during my studies, all of us inspired TAs and aspiring teachers, believing that one day we would realise our dreams of gaining qualified teacher status. 3 years later I undertook the BA Honours course, choosing to focus particularly on pedagogy and the international dimension. During my studies, my role in school changed dramatically. With the support and encouragement of the head teacher, I offered to take on the role of Gifted and Talented Coordinator. That led to a Teachers International Professional Development visit to Hungary to study their Gifted and Talented programmes. That visit made me realise just how much we have to learn, professionally and personally, from one another through international collaboration. The visit to Hungary inspired me to take on the role of International Links Coordinator at the school, and I helped to organise pupil exchange visits to Ireland as part of our Harmony project, bringing together both Protestant and Catholic schools north and south of the Irish border. Furthermore, my new role inspired me to go on to achieve a first-class honours degree in education. For part of my final year's dissertation, I included a comparative study of education systems in England, Denmark and Hungary, along with an account of a visit to another of our link schools, Kamarasai Inclusive School in Masindi, Uganda, where peer support of able-bodied and disabled pupils is having a profound effect on children's learning. In addition, I was invited by the British Council as part of their Connecting Classrooms project to help develop collaborative links between my own school and a Sunni Muslim school on the Nile Delta an hour from Cairo in Egypt. It was the first time that the school had hosted visitors from the UK, and both the pupils and staff were fantastic. For me, standing at the front of 80 children and 10 staff, pretending to be Gulliver as part of their English literature studies, was amazing. I will never forget it. Another opportunity, made available to all staff and grabbed with both hands by me, was to contribute to the school's journey towards personalising learning for all by being part of a school-based TIPD visit to Warana Park Primary School in Australia. These links are at senior leadership, teacher and teaching assistant levels, and both schools are committed to sharing their knowledge and understanding about 21st century learning. Warana Park, for example, has innovatively redesigned its learning spaces to increase the capacity of its pupils to learn both collaboratively and independently, and to work with adults within the school as co-constructors of their own personalised learning journeys. The trip to Australia had a profound impact on me, my colleagues and my school. Not only did we get to see the set of neighbours and meet Dr. Carl, we also put forward proposals that have fundamentally changed the pedagogy at our school, including the ways in which independent learning is facilitated. My experience as a teaching assistant has been a highly motivational one. With the right support, the opportunities are there for TAs to make a significant contribution to 21st century learning. So if you're a teaching assistant, grab those opportunities and go for it. The sky's the limit.